Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in once again. And in today's video, I have some great content for you. I'm going to be talking about estimates and how you can include them into your chatbots. Now, this is pretty much unheard of in the AI industry. No one else is really talking about creating free estimates through these chatbots. Now, when I'm talking about free estimates, I'm mainly talking about, your blue collar businesses like mobile detailing, boat repairing, roofing companies, and so on. Now, why would users want free estimates from a chatbot? Well, for one, they might not really be sure about the whole process yet. They might not actually be interested in purchasing. So a free estimate chatbot gets them through the opening door. They'll also capture information on them, on your leads, which you can then follow up with them after they're done talking with our chatbot. And now these are established leads now because they've went through this whole conversation. They've talked about their needs, and you can now follow up and have a much more effective closing rate. And just being able to receive feedback without actually talking to anyone online is huge. It's actually a game changer in this industry as it hasn't been done before. By building out an effective knowledge base and implementing an effective system, which I will show you later in this video, we can then output some very informative and accurate estimates from this chatbot. So starting off, the first question you must ask yourself is, what platform will I be using to create this chatbot? Now for me, there are three platforms I like the most, and that is BotPress, VoiceFlow, and ChatbotBuilder.ai. However, this platform is still kind of in the development phase, and I wouldn't really fully recommend it yet. Now for me, I personally like BotPress the best because I'm most used to it, so that's what I'm going to do. It's all reliable for me. BotPress and VoiceFlow are both free as well, as you can create 5 BotPress bots and you can create a couple of VoiceFlow bots all for free, and you can implement them into your websites for free as well. So now the question is, how do we come up with these estimates in our chatbots? Now there are basically 2 different methods you could do. You could use multiple choice questions or you could use open-ended questions. Now right off the bat, open-ended questions is going to give you a lot more freedom, and it's going to actually give the AI a chance to work. Multiple choice questions are all fixed, and I guess the benefit of it is you know exactly what the output will be every single time. But the negatives, there isn't much freedom on it. It takes a lot of back-end work, and it's just not too effective. But now, if your business, if your estimates can be relatively grouped into categories or choices, then I might go with this multiple choice method. However, you have so many different variables and so many different categories and choices, then it'd be a struggle, and I'll show you that in a minute. But on the flip side, providing multiple choice questions is the safest way to give out estimates, as you'll know exactly how the bot will respond every single time, and you will literally hard code or hard type the estimates, so you'll have complete control of what the bot says. Also, no knowledge base is required for this, as you will be typing out every single response and question. So now to illustrate how difficult this is, but how it can be effective, is I built out a little flow chart on Figma. It's a free whiteboard app, I'd say, that I actually use to help develop these chatbots, as it's very easy. Now, if you're in BotPress or VoiceFlow or whatever, and you're not sure how to start, and you need some brainstorming power, I'd go to Figma and just create a flowchart like this and just start brainstorming. It's very user-friendly, very easy to work, and you save this and implement it into BotPress or whatever. Now, this is an example of a mobile detailing business. Now, I guess the good thing about it that works with the multiple choice is that everything relatively can be grouped into categories. You have your packages, you have your additional services, you have your vehicle condition, you have vehicle size, you have like if it's out of area or in area. So it would work for multiple choice questions. However, as you can see on this screen, there's a lot of different boxes on here, and this isn't even half of it. To do a quick run through of what I'm demonstrating here, basically this box, what service would you like done, is the opening question to the estimate, and then based off that you have multiple choice questions of bronze, silver, gold, exterior, or additional services. And then based on their response, they'll be taken through a series of questions that are tailored to that first response. So for the bronze package, you then have what is your condition of the vehicle. You say good, mediocre, or bad, and then you have the prices. For the additional services, you have some additional services and then each of their prices. Now this actually took quite a bit of work just to set up, but this is only one variable being shown here, and that is the condition. But if you also have other variables that affect your prices, like the vehicle size or the area, location, whatnot, or if you want to add additional services to your normal packages, that would be a problem as well. And you have to add that in manually, which you would have maybe over 100 of these boxes, which would just be ridiculous. But the only benefit really is that you can control each of these prices. So for this box right here, it's basically a bronze package in good condition. You can just say the price there. And I'd say this will only really work if you have one, maybe two variables max with only a few different packages or services you offer. Otherwise, I really would not recommend this, and I'd recommend the open-ended questions, which I will get into now. Now, I've talked about this in a previous video. If you want to check it out, you could check the link in the description, but I will go over it again quickly. So this is my mobile detailing demo bot, and here's the node where we ask the estimate question. So I click on that, and over here, this is the exact question I asked, and you'll see it offers the packages that I mentioned in the FigJam board. You also have some additional ones. Here are the additional services, and then the variables. So we have vehicle size, and I give them the options. So after each question, in parentheses I say here are your options. Pick which best suits you, basically. So we have small, medium, large, luxury, sports, SUV, truck. We also have vehicle condition, and then at the end we have and if the vehicle is out of area. So when you don't have too many services and variables like this example, I would 100% recommend to show every service that you offer in the question. That way the customer or the lead will know exactly what to type in their estimate box, and this will pretty much 100% ensure that the chatbot will come up with an effective response, and there will be absolutely zero errors that way. The only way is if they go completely off script and they don't mention any of the packages or services that you offer. So I showed you the question, and now here is the knowledge base I have set up for the mobile detailing demo. So we have, it's basically just the prices, the estimate prices of every service and package that we offer. So as you can see, bronze package, estimate 125. We have exterior detailing only, interior detailing only, ceramic coating. And then we also have the variables, so the vehicle size, vehicle condition, and vehicle location. And we also have add-on services. Now this is a very basic knowledge base, I would say. It doesn't provide too much information, but what's good about it is it keeps responses short. We don't want paragraphs explaining each service and why the price is like that, because then the customer or the bot will give the customer paragraph responses, which chances are they're not going to want to be reading that in this little chatbot window. So I'll keep everything short and simple. You can have a sentence explaining the estimate or whatever, or the service at least. But here, just for demo sakes, I just keep it just the estimate. Now, moving on to the next knowledge base type, I have a major minor system setup. So this is for a boat repair business demo. All this input that I just got from ChatGPT, which isn't really a lot, by the way. Also, quick side note, you always want your knowledge bases to be in this kind of format where it's short sentences separated by spaces. It keeps responses, short and simple, and it just helps the AI, read and understand it. So as you can see here, we have a minor and a major in pretty much every single repair estimate. So for propeller, we have a minor propeller blade with the cost, and then a major with something like that. We also have some more like fixed costs almost, so navigation lights might cost $20 to $100 each. So, we could say, we want 4 navigation lights, and that would, turn out to be like, I don't know, 60 times 4. So there isn't really a minor or major for that. And so yeah, that's basically that. And I found this system working the best, or this knowledge base working the best. Now I mentioned Stack AI, and that's what I use for pretty much all these estimate questions for every single chatbot that I build. That's because the Stack AI Q&A responses are much more effective that I found than BotPress. Now BotPress is still decent, and if you're, if you want to list some just like FAQs in BotPress, you could do that and have that, easy, simple and easy on your BotPress site. But when it comes to like complex and important questions like your estimate, I like to use Stack AI for that. Now I've talked about Stack AI in the past. You can check out uh, one of my videos in the description that talks a little bit more about the whole, you know, chatbot building process from start to finish. But basically, for Stack AI, you open up a blank Q&A document or template, and then this is what you have. So this is for my bow repair demo business. We have the input, which is our question. We have the system, which is really important. We have the document search. This is where I uploaded the major minor demo that I just showed you. Then we have our response. Now here's the exact system I have in place right now that's working the best for me. You can pause and read if you want. And just to show that you're not going to get the system right on the first try, for this exact chatbot, I basically listed out in Google Doc all of my systems I had and the responses, the questions I used, and I pretty much kept critiquing and fixing the system until I got a good response. So you can pause and read this if you want, but basically the responses I was getting, I was not liking too much. So here's the first one. Here's the second one. Here was the third one, which I implemented the major minor knowledge base. I didn't even have that in the first two. And then here is the fourth one, which I'm currently using now, which I like the most. Now checking out the response, we can see we first have our hard-coded a response that is just basically, giving them that, or telling them this is an approximate, and it's used for general references. But now we get into the actual estimate part, and so for a major propeller blade replacement, it would cost around $325. So let's check our knowledge base to see if that's right. Here's the propeller. We said a major, so 200 to 500. 325 is in that range. It's a little under the middle, which I wanted to be 350. However, going back to the question, or the response, we said a minor steering issue around 250. So if we find steering, minor is 250. So this is very interesting. So the middle for this would be 200, but the chatbot said 250. But then the middle for the propeller would be 350, and it said 325. So it went a little bit under on the propeller, but a little bit over on the steering system. I don't think that's something to complain about. I think that's pretty interesting, and it's not always going to be the middle of every single part or replacement. So I kind of like this feature that's kind of doing on its own here. So that we also had add a $150 labor and location fee, which is in our system right here. If you ever have like a fixed cost, instead of putting that in the knowledge base, I would just put that in the system part. And it gives us a total estimate around $785, which is really great. And I'm happy with it as, here I list a lot of different prices. I list ranges, and it's able to, somewhat take the middle of every single, part that's listed and come up with an estimate that it suits best. Now, implementing Stack AI into BotPress is very easy. Again, I talk about it in a past video. It's actually the bow repair demo that I show in this video that I'm showing right now. I have a full walkthrough on how to build it on BotPress, how to build the Stack AI part, how to implement Stack AI into BotPress. So if you need help actually building this bot, you can check out that. That's it for today's video. If you found it useful, then please feel free to like and subscribe. If you're looking to integrate AI into your business and would like to partner with me, you can contact my agency at EmergeCoreAI@gmail.com, or you can check out our website. If you have any questions or video recommendations on AI, then please feel free to drop them down below. Thanks for watching, and I hope you all have an amazing day.